how to get women to chase you. How to become the hunted instead of the hunter. Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. So go get yours. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. So yeah, this is a question that I got, and I've done a video on this many moons ago. Seems like 100 years ago now. And like I said in the previous video, I'm not the type of guy, I'm not a booty chaser, a skirt chaser. I've, a long time ago, many moons ago, probably like 25 years ago, I came to, realization that it just takes too much time to be a skirt chaser. So what I did, I said, hey, it has to be another way to do this. This is around the same time I was hanging around athletes, football players, basketball players. And these guys, they were playing football. They were playing basketball. They didn't really have time to chase no woman. They were balling on the court or, on the field doing their thing. And I used to look back, I used to sit around, look at these guys. Back then it wasn't, cell phones wasn't like, everybody didn't have a cell phone. Cell phone wasn't like it is today, Guys used to like call the girls up in their dorm or at their house, wherever they lived at the time. Girls used to come over. A bunch of girls used to come over. If one came over, when she got over, she got on the phone and called the rest of her squad. So most of these guys, most athletes, if you don't know, they're starving in college. Most of them don't have no car, no money. They can't accept no money. They're not supposed to accept no money, but it's a lot of things that happen on the down low, behind, if you know what I mean. So, basically all the athlete's supposed to do is just play football, or just play basketball. That's basically all they're supposed to do. Half of them don't even go to class. I don't know if you knew that. Half of them don't even go to class. And I've seen guys, this one guy, I had a trigonometry class. I swear to you, I seen him in class less than 5 times. And his grade was higher than mine, and I was in class more than him. So go figure, But that's a video for another day. But the point that I'm trying to make is, these guys didn't really have to do that much. All they were doing is just doing them. They were being more a better version of themselves. And football and basketball just happened to be a part of it. So they wasn't taking nobody out to dinner and all that stuff because they ain't had no money to do none of that stuff. So I'm looking at that. I'm like, man, I'm going at this thing wrong, man. Everything I've been taught or seen, this ain't right. This ain't the best way to go about socializing with women. So what I did is I flipped the game on his head. I chose to focus more on me and versus putting the focus more on women. I stopped putting women on a pedestal. And what usually the old saying goes, a body in motion tends to stay in motion. And whatever your attention goes, it tend to keep going in that direction. So what I did is I focused more on myself. I built myself up so much. I got so many wins underneath my belt with all the desires and accomplishment and goals and achievement that I've done over the years, until it's like the people just show up. The women just show up. If you're successful, if you're doing whatever you're doing, whatever that is, if you living your life, some people say you're on purpose or whatever, the women are gonna find you. You know why? Because most people like being around winners. They like being on a winning team. And let's just be honest, most people are bored. Most people are not that fun to be around. And most people do not have a lot going on in their own lives. So if you're doing something that's just a little bit 5% better than them, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, that's interesting. What's his name? What's going on over there? Oh my gosh, it seems interesting." So the women are gonna find you from all walks of life. They're gonna find you from all in religion, and the parents, and how she was raised, and where she from, and how old she is. Ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. All that goes out the window. I've seen it. I've experienced it. All the surface level thinking that you've been taught, that I've been taught, all that go out the window. See, because you have to understand, there's surface level thinking and there's below the surface thinking, which today a lot of the below surface thinking is starting to become, starting to splash out, so to speak. It's starting to reveal itself on the surface now, because you got people like the president. He's basically saying what other people really want to say, but they don't got the balls to say it. So the president represents what's underground. Yeah. And I don't have a problem with people saying what's on their mind. Not at all. Some people have a problem with it, but I don't. But hey, that's a video for another day too. The point of me doing this video, if you want to be more attractive, if you want it to last a long time without having to start all over, focus on yourself. And see, this is not just a job. You can't treat this like a job. This has to be like a lifestyle. See, if you work a job, they can get rid of you anytime, and you have to start all over again. With a lifestyle change, you don't ever have to start all over again. This goes on forever, for the rest of your life, as long as you're living. Doesn't matter what happens. You might lose a job. Hey, you just start another one. But this doesn't. The job and you is separate. Who you are, who you represent, is bigger than the job. The job is just something that you do to pay the bills, maybe you need insurance, whatever. But your lifestyle, who you represent, is much bigger than the job. And I'm not saying you're going to get rich. I'm not telling you how much money you're going to make. But I tell you this, you will have a better life experience. I can almost guarantee that. And I talk about this. This is what my newest book, this is what it's all about. This is what the whole concept of this book is all about. It's all about, and even my second book, Love Can't Wait. The whole concept of those books was to try to illustrate and explain and show you that you can change. You can start where you at, build yourself up, focus 80% on you and 20% on whatever else, and become so attractive, become so different, until people can't help but to watch. They can't help but to, hey, I can't forget about you. That's the whole, I flipped the game on his head. So, like I always say, you learn the game, you play the game, and you become the game. I talk about that on my website. I talk about that in my books, So, hey, if you want more of this, go to chooseyourrelationships.com and click on just check out my website. Everything is there in details, So, hey, question of the day is this. What are you going to do to take what you have to the next level? Or what are you going to do to make a change in your life? Leave your comments below. So if you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.